What do you think about a documentary about women's struggles in the film industry?
There are struggles?
Yes, there are struggles. Damn it! This is my boyfriend, Ethan. We have been dating for 2 months, but it feels like we have known each other for 2 years. However, there's one problem. Him and I don't see eye to eye on women's issues. I obviously don't think he's a bad person, but I do think he's extremely ignorant about this issue. And lately, I've been trying to open his mind up to my point of view. You do agree with me that men and women are unequal in the film and entertainment industry? Correct.
From what you've told me.
Yes.
Yeah. Like you blame it on men. I blame it on both men and women.
I don't blame it on men.
What's your stance? What's the reason for it? And then
The reason that we're unequal?
I'll debate your thing.
Well, I think it's because as a whole, women, there's like this stigma that women are less assertive, like we were talking about,
Right.
and that they're not taken seriously. Women are dehumanized as a whole.
Dehumanized, like you mean?
Like sexually, for the most part.
Like
Dehumanized.
you mean compared to like animals?
Well, compared to men and women,
What part of your humanness do you think you're losing?
we're more of sex objects than we are humans. In a lot of ways.
Now who's generalizing? That would be you.
No, I'm saying not general. Oh my god. I'm not saying like I'm generalizing like, oh, we're sex objects. I'm saying that's what society puts us as. Like if you look at magazines and you compare men in magazines like Ryan Gosling and James Franco and yada yada yada, and like women like Beyonce and Lady Gaga and entertainers, you will notice that there's a lot less clothes on women on front of magazines than there are men.
Okay, if Beyonce didn't take off her clothes for the camera, I mean, did anybody like put handcuffs on her and drag her in front of camera?
No,
so what's
but
the problem?
sex sells, and women have to sell sex more than men do. Our conversation then led to an argument about Seth MacFarlane's musical number at the Oscars, where he named actresses and what movie their boobs appeared in. This is why I realized it was screwed up. It's screwed up because these women worked just as hard as men to get into the job that they wanted. Some of them probably spent years like revolving around the roles that they were in, that their boobs were shown in.
Okay, if you don't want your boobs to be talked about, don't put them on a camera.
Oh my god, that's not what it's about.
Yes, it is. Really don't see how that's true. That could be anything but just funny. It's meant to be funny. Why can't you just let it be funny?